After we announced my pregnancy, my sister-in-law's plan to humiliate me at my husband's party backfired, landing her in jail in a divorce. I'd been with Ethan for 5 years. His sister Victoria always hated me from day one. She had this vision of him marrying her college roommate Sarah. They'd been friends since freshman year, and Victoria was convinced they were soulmates. When Ethan told her he was dating me instead, she looked like I'd personally betrayed her. Every family dinner became a nightmare. She'd casually bring up his exes. Remember when you and Sarah went to that concert? She posted about it yesterday. Still looks amazing. Every holiday gathering, she'd find something to criticize. My outfit was too casual. My job wasn't impressive enough. I didn't cook the right dishes. When we got engaged, I thought maybe she'd finally accept me. Instead, she wore a floor-length black dress to our wedding, like she was attending a funeral. She spent the entire reception telling guests how she was losing her brother to a stranger. His parents had to ask her to leave early, but we tried to keep the peace for Ethan's sake. His parents were kind to me, and I didn't want to create more family drama, so I smiled through her comments, ignored her passive-aggressive texts, stayed polite even when she clearly didn't want me around. Fast forward 3 years. We're at Ethan's birthday party at his parents' house. They have this huge backyard, perfect for entertaining. Maybe 40 people showed up. Friends, family, coworkers. His mom went all out with decorations, catering, a full bar setup. Victoria shows up an hour late, which was weird because she's usually early to family events, always trying to be the center of attention. But this time she arrives acting strange, too friendly, kept smiling at me across the yard, waving. At one point, she even complimented my dress. I'd never heard her say anything nice to me in 5 years. Ethan and I had been waiting for the right moment. We'd found out 2 weeks earlier, but wanted to announce it at his birthday, make it special. Around 8 o'clock, just as the sun was setting, we gathered everyone near the patio. Ethan grabbed a beer bottle and tapped it with a fork. "Hey everyone, thanks for coming. We've got some news to share." He looked at me, grinning. "We're expecting a baby." The backyard erupted. His mom started crying immediately, pulling me into a tight hug. His dad grabbed Ethan, slapping his back, laughing. Our friends were cheering, lifting drinks. It was perfect, exactly how we'd imagined it. Then I saw Victoria. She was standing by the fence, frozen, her smile completely gone, her face drained of color. She stared at us for maybe 10 seconds, then turned and walked into the house without a word. I figured she was upset, jealous maybe, but I wasn't going to let her ruin this moment. We spent the next 20 minutes talking to guests, accepting congratulations, fielding questions about due dates and baby names. I sat down on one of the patio chairs, exhausted in the best way. That's when Victoria came back outside. She was carrying a plate of food, walking straight toward me with this weird smile plastered on her face. "I made this special for you," she said, setting the plate on my lap. "You need to eat for 2 now. Celebrate the baby properly." I looked down. Shellfish pasta, shrimp, scallops, chunks of lobster mixed into creamy fettuccine. It looked expensive. It looked delicious. It also could kill me. I'm deathly allergic to shellfish. Have been since childhood. Carry an EpiPen everywhere. The whole family knows this. We've had multiple conversations about it at family dinners. Victoria herself has watched me turn down seafood restaurants at least a dozen times. My stomach dropped, but I didn't panic, didn't make a scene. I just looked up at her, smiled, and said, "Thanks, but I'm actually pretty full right now." She pressed. "Come on, I made it specifically for you. It's got all the nutrients you need. Don't be rude." I stood up slowly, holding the plate carefully, walked across the patio to the dessert table where all the extra food was laid out, set it down between the brownies and the fruit platter. "I'll save it for later," I said calmly. Victoria's face twisted, but she didn't argue, just walked away. 5 minutes later, her husband David grabbed the plate. He loves seafood. I watched him take 3 big forkfuls before I could say anything. Then he started choking. His face went red, then purple. He collapsed right there on the patio, convulsing. Someone screamed. Ethan called 911. His parents rushed over. Complete chaos. The ambulance arrived in 6 minutes. Paramedics worked on David while police questioned everyone. Turns out his parents have security cameras covering the entire backyard. The footage showed Victoria in the kitchen, pulling a small bottle from her purse, mixing something into that specific plate of pasta. She'd laced it with ground up peanuts and shellfish extract, knowing my allergies. When the police confronted her at the hospital, she broke down and admitted everything, screaming that the pregnancy announcement ruined her moment since she was 8 weeks pregnant too, and planning to announce that night. David divorced her from his hospital bed 3 days later.